Hi everyone, Gary Lamassa here. In this video we'll be creating a 10-switch fabric in 15 minutes with Pluribus UNUM. UNUM includes day zero automation to streamline and reduce the time it takes to create fabrics. In this video we'll use the quick start option to create a simple layer 2 fabric with layer 3 routing between the spines. Our 10 switches are racked, cabled up in a spine leaf configuration and are running the Pluribus Netvisor ONE operating system. If you're new to Pluribus Networks, our Adaptive Cloud Fabric is a controllerless, software-defined fabric that enables administrators to manage all of the switches in a fabric from a single pane of glass across geographic locations. Let's get started. This is the topology view from UNUM, and as you can see, I have no fabrics at this point. To create our Add a Fabric, we can click on the blue Add a Fabric button in the center of the screen, or on the blue Add button in the global pane. Once we've hit the Add Fabric button, we need to select which option we're going to choose. Today, we're going to pick the Quick Start option to build a fabric with a minimal amount of information. Once we've clicked on the Quick Start button, it allows us to choose from two options: a layer 2 fabric with routing between the spines where all the switches are running the Pluribus Netvisor ONE operating system, or the second option to create a fabric where Pluribus switches are connected to third-party spines. Today, we're going to choose the first option. Now we'll have to enter some fabric setup information. I'm going to enter the fabric name, a password, the management subnet that the fabric belongs to, as well as the gateway IP. Now the name can be anything you want. It just so happens this was a test bed with all Dell switches, so I named it Dell Fabric. I'm also going to enter the information for a single VLAN, as well as a virtual IP address for VRRP to enable routing out of the VLAN. Note you can select a VIP with either a .1 or .254 for the fourth octet, and UNUM will assign the master-slave IPs automatically. For switch info, we've got two options. I could enter the information manually, one at a time per switch. I also have the option to load a host file. Host files are useful in a test or demo environment where you want to recreate the same fabric multiple times. They're simply text files that list the fabric leaf and spines as well as their IP addresses. Here's the host file I'm going to use for this demonstration with information on the 10 switches in our fabric. To select the host file, I click on the blue Choose File link and select the file from a folder on my laptop. UNUM now populates the fabric switch information. Now notice the green checks appearing on the left. This verification means that UNUM can communicate with the switches and that they're in an unconfigured state. If you were to get a red X here, it'd mean that something's wrong either with connectivity to the switch or it isn't in an unconfigured state and it needs to be addressed. Now that the information's all populated and the switches are verified, we check the I accept the end user license agreement box and click on the blue Add button. At this point, UNUM has everything it needs and it initiates fabric creation. We can see all 10 switches both in the upper topology view as well as in the lower details pane. As you can see, we have progress bars that represent an approximation of the % complete for configuring both individual switches as well as the entire fabric at the bar in the middle of the page. You'll also see little green circles flash as well as pop-up messages in the topology view indicating when certain operations are completed. I'm going to let this run and then we'll jump ahead to the finish where we can check the logs to see how long it took to create the fabric. Okay, success, the fabric's been created. If I click on the blue Playbooks log button, I can see that fabric creation started at 4:14 and 43 seconds, then it completed at 4:29 and 26 seconds. So our 10 switch fabric was built in 14 minutes and 43 seconds. For more information, please visit the UNUM homepage at the link below. While you're there, check out our new fabric automation guide. Thanks for watching.